The forecast, plenty of sunshine through today with seasonal temperatures. We should reach our normal high of about 82 degrees by this
The people that created this place went to Lake Havasu.
By its weird misfortunes, it has been in some ways fortunate for it because it's preserved. For a place that's polluted, in a way it's pristine because of the lack of people and development. In my mind, the first thing that I noticed when I went out there was this sort of prehistoric feel about the place, almost as if it wasn't meant for people. It was meant for birds.
Some birds you can't find too many other places in the United States. So we have sheer numbers of shorebirds, waterfowl, the snow geese, black skimmers. We have a good nesting colony of the gull-billed terns, which is a species that is being potentially going to be proposed as a threatened species. So we do have unique birds down here, and some of which you just don't expect to find in a desert ecosystem. Most of our tourists are birders, and it can range anywhere from a Sunday birder who just likes to come out, enjoy nature, listen to the birds, maybe do a little bit of identification, to the hardcore birders who have the equipment to back up their love.
439 different species of birds out here. They depend on this resource to recharge. They start arriving, maybe 500-600 of them, and they'll come flying in, and then all of a sudden, probably within a week or two, if the weather stays warm, you'll see a steady string of them flying like this behind each other. It'll go on for 2 or 3 miles. They never stop, and when they all land out there and the point looks like snow. All those wetlands up and down between there and Long Beach and those back bays and things, they're gone. Those birds were sent out here.
You can hear the beat of the bird's wings overhead. That's pretty special. And that's what we need to try to preserve for the birds and as a place that can offer this beautiful tranquility.
We do get fish kills, we do get bird kills. If there are diseased dead birds laying in the water, other birds are going to eat those. So then the disease can compound itself. If we can get those birds off the water as quick as possible, we break the cycle. Because of the high nutrient levels in the water, we have algae. When algae blooms, it takes oxygen out of the water, leaving less oxygen for the fish, and the fish die. The salt content in the Salton Sea is what's killing the Salton Sea. It does have a high nutrient load, which is one reason why the water looks brown, why it can look red, yellow, purple. It can look many different colors. It has a very high nutrient content, so we have the high presence of algae. You hear a lot about the smell of the Salton Sea, and actually, last I heard, next month they are going to be installing some aeration units up at the north end as a trial basis to see if they can reintroduce oxygen back into the water to help reduce any potential smell that might come out of the sea. There's a lot of geothermal activity in the area, lots of sulfur smells coming up, and we have a lot of feedlots in the area, and sometimes if you mix all three of those together, you'll get a very interesting smell. No, I do see the boarded up motels and the abandoned houses. I don't really know what's being done to help correct that image.
People want the county to come in and clean them up. The minute we touch them, we've inherited a problem and a debt. And there's so much of it around the sea. In the Imperial County, we can't afford it because we're bankrupt.
We own a lot out here in R3, and we're looking at the apartment buildings out here.
If you're on code, you've got a beautiful view.
That's good.
And I can tell you, hang on to that lot. You may have inherited it. We're in the process of all what you see going on here. This is our project, not in color. This is all nice and blue. This is all Indian land. This is our concept of the causeway going across, and we're trying to kick the state out of the driver's seat right now for saving it.
A lot of restoration projects have been proposed, and there are a lot of people right now are just trying to mesh them together to get the best product possible, and hopefully not the most expensive price.